Good morning, everybody. It's Mary Michelle. And first of all, I just want to say thank you all for all the amazing birthday wishes. Everybody was so awesome. But today I am coming live to you because I am pissed off. No, Big Daddy did not do anything. He's actually been really awesome lately, but I'm pissed off because I was going to Starbucks this morning to get my coffee and I saw this awesome woman who had great style, and I thought, she'd be a great model for us. And as I complimented her on her style, and I asked her if she'd ever be interested in modeling. And you know what she told me? She said no because I'm too self-conscious. That pissed me off. Ladies, so many women I talk to are too self-conscious about their weight, their size. She was a little bit of I won't say a plus size, but she was a little fluffy. She was probably she was curvy, which is what we wanted. I wanted somebody who was curvy because people have been asking me to shoot videos styling curvy women. They want to see women who look like them. They want somebody they can relate to. And some people can relate to me, but some people have different body types. And so it pissed me off because she was making herself wrong. She was judging herself and making herself not good enough and holding herself small. And it made me think of myself and my journey, and that pissed me off. But it also made me think of you, because I have heard from so many of you that you're not at your ideal weight, or you feel like there's something wrong with you, and there's nothing ever wrong with you. The only thing that might be wrong with you is that you can't see how beautiful you already are. Now, ladies, I'm going to get a little dramatic today. My dramatic side's coming out because this is important. You are already beautiful. And the sad thing is we can't see it. Oftentimes, I spent probably 35 years at least of my life making myself wrong, not being able to see my beauty, and thinking that I was too fat, too overweight, just not worthy. And something shifted for me. That shifted when I had my first child, and I think it was just divine intervention. But from there, it just started with a flooding of appreciation for giving birth and for my body and for different things every day. And eventually I got to a place where I liked my body and then learned to make peace with my body, because you know what? Your body is, when you can find gratitude for it, like you're here, you're alive. There's a lot to be grateful for. And when we can find gratitude in the small things, that's where the magic happens. But sadly, we look outside of ourselves and we compare ourselves to others. And that is just toxic. That's where we look at somebody else and think, well, she looks fabulous, I must not be enough. There is absolutely zero truth in that. The truth is that you are beautiful no matter what size you are, no matter how much you weigh, no matter where you are in your journey. You are already beautiful. Do you know you're beautiful? If you don't, let me tell you that you are. And I encourage you to look in the mirror and find something today that you can appreciate about yourself. Your smile, your hair, your legs, your arms, your hands. Did you do something kind for somebody? Can you make a difference for somebody today? Get out of yourself and focus on someone else, and that is where the magic happens. One thing I've heard, I actually was listening to a podcast recently, and somebody was talking about regrets of the dying. People who are on their deathbed do not wish they had lost the last 10 pounds. People on their deathbed do not wish that they hadn't eaten that last hot fudge sundae. You know what they wish for? They wish they had gotten out and lived their lives, that they had not held themselves back, that they had gone for their dreams. Because that's what matters. Who cares if you're a size 2 or a 22? And the cool thing is, you have the power in this moment to shift how you see yourself. Nobody is making you wrong except you. I was the one making myself wrong for all those years. But you know what was sad is that people would give me compliments and I couldn't receive those compliments. And I think that's one reason my word for this year is receive, to be able to really feel when someone gives me something, whether it's praise or a gift or something, to really, really receive it. But I think the biggest thing that we as women can do for ourselves is receive our own praise, our own love, our own admiration. And there is nothing conceited about that. I think a lot of women think it's not okay to feel that we're beautiful. Well, you know what? It's not okay not to. God created us to be beautiful. And if you can't see yourself as beautiful, then you're not honoring God. That's how I see it. And when we can really honor how we were created and who we were created to be, and see the beauty that exists in each one of us, it's powerful, and it will truly change how you show up. You know, one thing I realized is that I would always look at other people and compare myself, which, toxic, don't do that. But what I realized is that what I was seeing in other people was also present in me, but I couldn't see it. And so if you look at somebody and say, wow, they've got great skin, or wow, they've got beautiful hair, or always dress well, or they're kind, or they're smart, or they're talented, they're not anything more than you are. They're just doing it. They're just making it happen. But that is also present in you. You have so many gifts and talents. And I think we all get stuck in this place of looking outside of ourselves and looking at what everybody else is doing and not focusing inward and not focusing on becoming the woman that we really want to be. And so I challenge you in 22 to step into who you were meant to be, to get rid of all the body image issues and all the negative self-talk. And all it really takes to do that is one thing, and that is making the decision to see yourself differently, making the decision to get over it. That is what shifted for me. It was a split-second decision. Granted, I had some divine intervention to help, but it was in a split second that everything changed for me. Everything. And from that point on, how I see myself, how I saw myself shifted. How I see myself now it is continually shifting. So I invite you to ditch the guilt, ditch the negative self-talk, ditch the body image issues, ditch the I'm not good enough, and step into who you are meant to be. Why not? There is nothing holding you back that you can't control. Nothing. We control how we see ourselves, and it is our self-image that allows us to move forward or prevents us from moving forward. And I encourage you today to start with one thing that you can compliment yourself on, that you can feel good about. What started for me was, it was hard for me to look at myself and say, I'm beautiful. So I started with appreciation. I started with, I've got arms that I can hold my daughter with, and I am grateful for that. I am grateful that I gave birth to a healthy, beautiful baby. I mean, that was 18 years ago, but that is where it started for me. And from there, every day, I would look in the mirror and say something beautiful to myself. And everything changed. It didn't change completely overnight, but everything changed. And when you can look in the mirror and say something beautiful to yourself, it's powerful. It's powerful. You know, Louise Hay, I love Louise Hay. I wish she was still with us. But she talks so much about mirror work. When you can look in the mirror. I'm looking at myself right now, but I'm thinking of you guys, and I'm seeing your names, and I love you guys. But when you look in the mirror and can say, I am beautiful, or hey girl, you got it going on today, or praise yourself for something, or hey, your skin looks awesome. Why not? It is not about your ego. There's nothing wrong with saying something great about yourself. And just think, if we women all did that to ourselves, how much more are we going to have to give back to each other? because then we're filled up. We feel good about ourselves, and then we pay it forward. We share that. We share it. So don't walk around saying negative things about yourself or being self-loathing or, oh, the toxic, negative, yuck. Take that off. Start the day fresh and say something beautiful to yourself every day and see how powerful it can be and how much it can help you move towards your goals. Because when 2023 rolls around, you don't want to be in the same place. I don't think I know anybody who wants to be in the same place. So do what you can from where you are with what you've got, but take the next step forward. And for me, that was appreciation. So I hope you can find something beautiful about yourself today, because you are already beautiful. Don't be afraid to step into it. You are here to shine your light and to be the amazing woman that you were created to be. Have a beautiful day, ladies. I hope you find so many beautiful things about yourself, and then go find something beautiful about someone else and share it. Share the love. It's going to make you feel good. It's a gift that you give to somebody else, but it's a gift for you too, because when you can say something beautiful to yourself and you feel great, and then you go and share that, you could just make somebody else's day. I've had more people compliment me on days where I wasn't having a good day, and I'm like, oh, thank you. Like that it shifted my energy and what I was focused on, and it got me out of a funk and was like, oh, okay, great. And then I wanted to pay it forward. Start the ripple effect, and it starts with you. Ladies, have a beautiful day. Thank you for listening to my rant this morning, and I hope you will take these words to heart. I love you, ladies. Bye.